If you want to quit your job, if you want to travel the world, if you want to do all of this stuff, I'm going to tell you about my Forex journey because I need y'all to get on the ball. This year needs to be incredible for you. You feel me? It's been incredible for me. My best trading year yet. I ain't gonna cap. I need it to be the same way for you. But before we even get into this video, you know I got to give you a scripture today. Today we going to run with Hebrews 12 and we going to go with verse 11 because this is going to bring me into where I need to be today. No discipline is enjoyable while it's happening. It's painful, but afterwards there will be a peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way. Discipline is not fun while it's happening. When you're working out, right, it ain't fun, right? You putting your body through all kinds of stress, all kinds of stuff. But at the end result is beautiful, right? Same way in these markets. Discipline sucks at the beginning. It's one of the main things people struggle with on their journey. But in the end, right, if you do what's hard first, life becomes easier. But if you do what's easy first, life will become harder. So my journey, man, I started, again, for those of you who don't know, I'm Jeremy Cash. You know what I'm saying? Started trading about 11, 12 years ago. 2013, so however long ago that was. Had a homegirl introduce it to me and never looked back, right? At the time, I was doing like network marketing, stuff like that. MCA, like a bunch of different little companies, affiliate companies, CPA, all kind of little internet, savvy things. They was bringing in some money, but not like this, right? So, and at the time I was shooting videos and stuff like that too. So, when it was brought to me on this journey, and I was told to open up a demo account, never forget, it's vivid. Was told to open up a demo account, was told to place a trade in any direction, had no clue what I was doing. I just placed a trade. That demo trade went $300. Didn't even know lot size, didn't know nothing. So the lot size must have been crazy, but literally within like 2-3 minutes, I'm up $300 on the demo. They told me to hit the X, and they said that would have been your money. And I'm like, yo, are you serious? Right? And mind you, this is coming from somebody who was working warehouse jobs, as y'all know, some of y'all know. If you're new, you don't know, but I worked a lot of warehouse jobs and I had a college degree, 4-year college degree, went to school for business management. They wasn't paying couldn't find a job for nothing. They lied to us. You know what I'm saying? All them years of school for what? To make $9 an hour, $10 an hour? Trash, right? So couldn't find jobs and doing this and that. So when I seen $300 on the screen that quick in minutes and there was no wear and tear on my body and none of that, like that changed the game for me forever. I said I will never stop doing this until I figure it out, because by the time I figure this out, I'll be light years ahead of everybody else. Even if it took 10 years, I'll be light years ahead. If I know how to make money this fast, it's over with, right? So I kept dibbling, dabbling in the trade, went through so many blown accounts, y'all. So many emotional decisions happen in these markets, man. I'm talking about, I had times where I was ready to quit. I got times where I said trading ain't for me. I had times where I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just figure something else out, because it was that difficult to figure this thing out. It took me 7 years to become profitable. So from 2013 to 2019, I was losing. You feel me? Losing, blowing accounts. The problem was, though, it was never making the money. I was making money from the jump. You feel me? I could make some money, I would lose it. I make some money, I would lose it. It was maturity that took a long time. I wasn't mature enough in these markets. I had no clue about stewardship, managing money correctly, none of that. Like, none of that was ever preached to me or taught to me, right? So I was making emotional decisions in the market and blowing everything. It wasn't until I started learning about credit, right, and all this other stuff that gave me a light bulb that I needed to be able to go off. So let me finish on the journey, right? So I was losing for like 7 years, right? And on my journey, I bought one course, and that was by a guy named Leo. He had a group called Pip Society on YouTube. He was like the first actual person I learned from, right? That actually taught like the real deal, because there wasn't too many videos out. Like all the people you see out now was just starting with me. So everybody you pretty much see now, Q Banks and all of the other people, we was all pretty much starting around the same time. So it wasn't really a lot of videos out online, you know what I'm saying? On YouTube to learn from. So all you had was baby pips, right? And Leo was one of the first people on there that was giving our game on the Forex. So I took one of his courses, learned a lot, you know what I mean? Shout outs to Leo for that. Learned a lot. And then from there, I would just start putting my own sauce on stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now, I've always been a man of faith, of course. Now, we'll get into my whole life story soon enough, because, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But I've always been a man of faith my whole life, grew up in church, blah, blah, right? But it was just like, you know, life happens. So you don't always follow the path you're supposed to. But, yeah, so I ended up learning from Leo, and I was getting game. The problem was I had no money, right, to keep putting in these markets, because, again, the jobs was trash. They wasn't paying enough, okay? No money to be putting in there like that. So I'm like, okay, how do I get money? So I'm thinking this is normal how I think, but I guess it's not normal. Knowing now, it's not normal, right? I'm thinking it's normal how I think. I'm thinking like, okay, let me start searching on this internet how to make money, how to do this, that, right? Which I already knew how to make money because I was already in MLMs and stuff like that, but like just different ways, I'm just typing in all kind of stuff, just trying to find out what other methods are out there that I could, you know, start learning plays. My wife already had credit cards, right? But she really didn't know how to use them. One day, right, the homie Nitro pulled up on me and the homie Day at this restaurant. We had lunch or something. I don't even know how that even transpired, but somehow we ended up in the restaurant, and my boy put out a fat stack of credit cards, like this big, with a rubber band around it. He's like, you playing the wrong game. You know, how you think I'm able to do this, that, and the third, travel all these places, get these hotels for my artists, blah, blah. I'm using credit. And I'm like, what? Never heard. Like, I was always told to stay away from it. I was always told it was bad, right? He like, man, nah, you know, this, that, and the third, you could do this, blah, blah. You can get points, blah. I'm like, okay. So I already knew my wife had credit cards, but she wasn't really using them like that. So I'm like, dang, so I got to start fresh. So I start going down the rabbit hole on credit. Like, how in the world does this stuff work? How can I use it? Then I found out you could pull money off the cards and all that. So I'm like, okay, now I'm upset because I'm learning. I feel like I was learning so late. And I'm like, dang, now I got to start fresh. So I got to go the secure route first, which is I got to put money on the credit card first, let that saving up for 6 months. And then I'm go unsecured, and then I can start my journey from there. But I'm like, at the time, it felt like it was going to take forever. I'm like, oh, man, all these people already got all this. It's going to take me forever to get there. Not knowing time going to pass anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. Boom. So went through the journey, getting stuff removed off my credit. I had one person fix my credit. The homie in the city fixed my credit. Got me to the 700s. Yeah. Pulled some stuff off of there. Boom, got me to the 700s. Then I ended up getting, I think my first car was a Discover It, I believe. Yeah, Discover It. That ended up seizing up. So then I had some money on there, like $1,200 to $1,500 when it finally went unsecured. Then I was like, yo, I'm here now. Now I got money to invest. This was my mindset. Like, okay, put $1,000 in there. Because at this time, I've been trading demo. I've been doing this, been trading, put a little money in there, a little bit, lost that, blah, blah, blah. So 2019 roll around. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get it. Get my credit, boom, put some money in the markets, flip it. You know what I'm saying? Like, put it in there, 400, 500, 700, 800, 900,000, boom, pay the car back. Oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? This really worked. I tell the wife, like, look, it's over. You quit your job. Like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? I done figure this thing out. Because at first I was coming to her with demo profits, and she like, oh, that's cute. But they ain't no real money, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, bet. When I get this real money, it's a wrap. But I'm telling everybody now, I'm telling the homies, like, bro, look, this Forex thing about to take off, bro. I'm telling you, I'm about to turn up with this thing, right? You know, people, they hear you, but they don't really be believing you like that because you in the same place they in. So it's like, sound good, show me. So I'm just like, all right, bet. So I'm in there getting it in, learning, growing, increasing my knowledge in these markets. Still doing dumb stuff, though. Like, I just recently, this year, like I said, my best year since I've been trading. But been doing dumb stuff the whole journey, like in and out. Have my times where I'm doing good, discipline, and then times where I'm just blowing and messing up money. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until God took us through a wilderness season, which we'll talk about that in the future, that finally got me on track. But yeah, this journey been crazy, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. But that was pretty much the whole introduction of me getting into the markets, and then me learning credit and learn how to leverage that. But I will tell you this. The crazy thing I've been telling y'all forever is that credit is the way to go, even without day trading. So day trading is a plus. And the reason why I tell people this is because this don't require no extra ability. Like trading, yeah, you got to learn this, that, and the third. And you got to go through all this emotional stuff to finally become profitable, right? It's just a whole process, which is fine. But credit, listen, you get a couple things removed, add a trade line or two or whatever, and you in the game, bro. You get access to all the money you need to do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned over the years, man, I can't preach enough. Credit take you light years ahead of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you get access to hundreds of thousands of dollars, like soon. You know what I'm saying? Within 1 to 2 years, depending on how you structure your stuff. But yeah, so on the journey been cool, man. Again, I'm making this video because I just want people to understand that it do take time. You know what I'm saying? It might not take as long as me, but I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I had to learn. Again, stewardship, management, right? What you can't afford to manage, you will lose. So whatever you can't afford to manage, if you cannot manage your emotions, you're gonna go out of control. You're gonna flip out. You know what I'm saying? You can't even manage this money, you're gonna keep losing it every day, every week, and you're gonna get frustrated, and nobody wants to keep depositing money into these markets like that. Like, that's a terrible feeling to always have to deposit, right? It feels good to be able to go months and months and months without depositing no money. You know what I'm saying? Being a good steward, what does that look like? Taking the L, you know what I'm saying? Taking losses, it's okay. It took me a minute to finally get that under control. I could not take a loss, bro. I just had to keep going. You know what I'm saying? It was really bad over there on the binary option side. Forex was a little better, but even then, I still didn't want to take losses. Like, I'd take an L, and I'd be like, I go look for another trade, take another L, try to go look for another one. Just never had a stopping point. So that's why I would say one thing you need to learn is how to have a stopping point. The next thing is have a plan for the money. You know what I'm saying? So my money, I want to use for, trips and enjoying life with my family. Okay? Originally, it was going to be used for bills and all that. God blessed me in such an abundant way and a family that bills are already taken care of. Now I can just use my trading money for enjoyment. And the fact that I can make it a lot faster, I can really enjoy some of the things that I like a lot more often. You know what I'm saying? So we do cabin trips every year with massive cabins. Y'all be seeing them. We able to just travel with the kids and just go to different water parks and different adventures. It's a beautiful thing, bro, to be able to do it, especially when the world is going to crap right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, a recession is pretty much here, and we live in an abundance because of the knowledge that God given us in these markets. You know what I'm saying? And being able to just grow money like that. Hey, the world needs money, and we able to make it like that and help, supply to others that's in need, and it's just a beautiful thing. So, man, look, learn how to have some management and discipline. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to read this scripture one more time so you can understand. Look at this, bro. This really stuck out to me. The pastor just recently said this today. I think it was today. No discipline is enjoyable while it's happening. It ain't fun while you got to go through this and learn this discipline. It ain't fun. But afterward, there will be peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way. You train yourself in discipline, you're going to have the best harvest ever, bro. And that's with anything you do. You feel me? So get yourself together. Get yourself in order, man. People are depending on you, right? It's going to be your discipline that's going to allow generational curses to be broken. It's going to allow you to be able to do things you never thought you'd be able to do. It's going to allow people's belief system to be developed because you made a decision, you know what I'm saying, to really lock in and do this right and stop blowing your accounts and stop doing dumb stuff. Like, man, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing once you get it under control. I'm a living witness, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, keep going. As hard as it is. Again, some of the things that help me, fasting, praying. I fast when I can, and I pray a lot over this stuff, over my journey. I pray for wisdom, pray for knowledge, pray for understanding, pray for discipline, pray for discernment. You know what I'm saying? You need all of that stuff in these markets. It's way deeper than the money. You know what I'm saying? The money is just a perk. You know what I'm saying? It's the freedom. That's the main goal, y'all. Freedom of time, getting your time back, not having to sit on a clock and have somebody tell you what to do all day. Now, it's cool if that's what you enjoy, but me personally, no, sir. I remember asking for time off, and they had to tell me no. What do you mean no? You know what I'm saying? I got stuff I'm trying to do, bro. I got stuff I'm trying. What do you mean no? Or I try to call in, they like, nah, we need you here. I ain't feeling well. Well, could you just come in for a couple of hours? Like, bro, come on, man. Nobody want to be doing that all day, bro. So that was my, like, and that's when people ask me, like, what kept you going? That right there. Because you got to think, if you already got a taste of this life, right? Even if you made $10 in the market, $20, if you got a taste of it, and then you got to go back to a place where somebody tell you what to do, and you already know in your head that you know how to make the money somewhere else, bro, it'd be so hard to stay at a job. So hard. Like, there's no way. Like, in the midst of me doing videos and stuff, I would, you know, if I had a bad month, I had to go back to try to find a quick job, working for a little bit until my stuff would pick back up. Then I was able to leave again. But in that time, I'm like, bro, it's hard to hear anything. And that's not even good. Like, that's not godly at all. But it do be hard to take authority when you a boss yourself. It's like, bro, I'm really like that. I'm a boss for real. You know what I'm saying? I really do this. So you got to, and stop. That's another thing, y'all. Stop talking down on yourself. You know, saying the market is too hard or it ain't for you or blah, blah, blah. Like, it's power in that tongue. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs 18:21, life and death lies in the power of the tongue. They that love it shall eat its fruit. So you eat what you speak. Watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Watch them words that's coming out of that mouth. Only speak positive life over yourself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm telling you. Tell yourself, hey, I'm the dopest trader out. I provide for generations through my day trading. Like, I live a lifestyle many people wish, you know, through my day trading. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you got to say to yourself to make yourself convinced, you got to do it. Simple as that, man. But this is a little dive into, you know, I haven't even went over my full story yet, y'all. Like, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do it. But, yeah, I used to live a crazy life. Low key, little wild little man. Got a lot of old videos and stuff too. Just once I figure out how to put it together, we'll talk about that. But yeah, man, I haven't uploaded over here in a while. People always ask me like, bro, do you still trade Forex? I'm like, yes, bro. Listen, just because I don't post it don't mean it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's like the wind. You can't see the wind, but it's there. So I just don't gotta talk about it no more. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just don't want to be honest. Like, I don't even feel like uploading. The best part about trading, just to be honest, is like, you don't need nobody but God. I'm going to say that. But you don't need no human. Like, you don't even got to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally just make money without having to post videos, without having to do any of that stuff and hear the comments of other people. Like, you don't have to deal with none of that stuff. You can just literally make money and nobody will ever know unless you tell them what you do, unless you just want to tell them. That's how dope it is. It's like, it's a self-sustaining type of system where it's like, it's just me and the charts. I don't got client. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a place where you got clients where you got to like, oh, I got to be there for the clients, blah, 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 unless you have teams and all that. But if you just a trader, that's it. You on the charts, that's it. Make your money and go about your day. Unless somebody asks what you do, they will not know. And so that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm not posting, don't mean I'm not trading Forex. I'll never stop trading Forex and I never stop trading, period. Whether it's binary options, crypto, I'm always trade it because that's just what I do. But if I ain't posting, I'm just probably just chilling, enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the fruits of my labor that God's given me and blessed me with. And I just pray the same for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Take all the videos that you ever watched of me and keep practicing them. Practice to get your credit up all the way. Because I promise you, man, credit different. My credit different these days. My business credit different. Everything popping out. So I be relaxed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I low-key feel retired. You know what I'm saying? I'll be chilling. But that's all glory to God. I'm going to still be putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Dumping videos out. I'm actually about to move back into my mansion, so I'm excited about that. And it's going to be a beautiful thing, man. We'll talk about that later, too. But, yeah, other than that, I'm just rambling now. I love y'all, man. I want to see y'all win. I really do. One of the few people who actually want to see you win. I really, really want to see you win. I'm excited. So please keep tagging me in your stuff. Please keep sending me the emails, all that, because I'm inspired by y'all. Y'all inspired by me. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I've been up here so long that sometimes I'll be like, it'd be hard to come back down and relate to certain stuff. So when y'all constantly letting me know, like, hey, I was like, dang, I used to be there. I was there. Dang, that's dope. And I be happy. You know what I'm saying? That's what keep me going. It's y'all testimony. So keep me going, y'all. I love y'all. Lord willing, man, I'll see y'all in another one. Peace.